Alright, you guys, welcome back to Nozomi's Route and Cafe Stella. I was left with a lot of questions last episode, not really a lot of answers, so I'm just going to continue reading on and hopefully we'll get some of those questions resolved. Nozomi? As my vision clears, a young woman comes into view, standing over my futon and shaking me awake. I quickly leap out of bed. Oh, I don't know, why are you creeping over me in my sleep? This is true. Well, yeah, but I thought you were taking care of your dad. It's only been a day since his injury. You should be prioritizing your family before me. Still, though. Oh, right, Nozomi doesn't know anything about the red butterfly. No wonder she seems completely carefree. Ah. Well, yeah, duh. I mean, apparently she can see it, though, so... Nozomi, are you carrying that charm I gave you last night? Yanko? She thinks it's a gift. Nozomi smiles happily as she pulls out the cat talisman. Yeah, that's probably a little weird, but... Well, you know, I just couldn't wait once I got my hands on it. I just wished it to be delivered to my beloved Nozomi Dono post-haste. I tried to play it off as a dumb joke. Well, that wouldn't be very charming of me, now would it? Okay, Kosei, I was making a joke out of it, but the fact that you're making a joke out of it makes it weird. Get it? Charming. He's still going. I mean, I think it's funny, Kosei. You know, apparently we have a similar sense of humor here. You're awfully cold today, Nozomi-san. Hashtag tough crowd. Yeah, that's a little cringe, my guy. Nozomi looks simultaneously impressed and exasperated. Thankfully, she didn't question my bizarre talisman delivery last night any further. Whew. Breathing a sigh of relief, I head for the bathroom. Don't mind if I... Huh? My eyes widen when I look at the dining table, as if the steaming white rice, miso soup with daikon, rolled omelets, and pickled Chinese cabbage aren't enough. Gosh, this is a whole spread. There's flame-broiled cod, chawanamushi, and soy-marinated salmon roe as well. Bro, like, what kind of... How am I supposed to eat this? And finally, to top everything off, grilled abalone garnished with sea urchin. Okay, I couldn't do all of that. That's a little too much. A little more effort, huh? This probably took you hours. This is more than just a bit. Even those high-class luxury ryokan wouldn't be caught serving abalone for breakfast. She's feeling like a wifey. She wants to impress him. She cocks her head and gives me a wink. Oh, you're too cute for your own good. At least let me pay for the ingredients. One of the perks of running a shrine, eh? If that's the case, I suppose I don't have any reason to refuse. Alright, fine, let's eat. I hope these are very small portions. Now, this is what I call fine dining. Can't put down my chopsticks before I know it, my bowl is empty. Seconds, please. Smiling, Nozomi reaches out to grab my bowl. At that moment, her slender fingers brush against mine. Not a big deal, we've touched each other countless times before. Phrasing. But for some reason, we both fell silent. My pulse begins to rise as my face heats up. Nozomi's fingers are pale, slender, and silky smooth. Crazy. How can a single one of her fingers have such an effect on me? Yes? The words feel all these stiff cutting out of my mouth. Whoa, what are we saving for after we eat? Are we gonna have some dessert? Blushing scarlet, she suddenly says something very strange. Speaking of strange, isn't she acting noticeably different than usual? Normally the conversation would go something like... This is very accurate to what would actually happen if we weren't in her route. Caught me red-handed. I guess there's no point beating around the bush anymore. After I finish my eating breakfast, I'm gonna eat you. Nozomi stands up and twirls like a spinning top. Like in those old period dramas where the damsel in distress has her sash unraveled by an evil magistrate. Okay. No semblance of shame whatsoever. Though I'm mostly to blame for that. The sound of Nozomi's voice and an odd weight on my hand brings me back to the present. When I look down, I realize that Nozomi is squeezing my right hand in hers, blushing red red. I mean, you can eat with one hand and hold hands with the other. Still red-faced, she flashes me a nonchalant smile. However, the corners of her lips are trembling. The expression seems a little forced. Right. I hand her my bowl. She's saying this out loud? Nozomi mutters to herself under her breath as she scoops me another helping of rice. There's something kind of... no. Very strange about her today. Her reactions seem almost girly. Well... she is a girl. Hey, Nozomi. What is it, Ko-chan? Flustered, she slurs over her words. Aren't you giving me a little too much? She looks down at the massive white dome of white rice she scooped into my bowl. Looks like an igloo, like a rice version of the extra large ramen we had at Ramen Kochuru. I can't eat all of that. It's gotta be 3 times the regular serving. What's wrong with you today, Nozomi? You're acting weird. I didn't do nothing. What do you mean? He's just giving me less rice. No, I like your rice. I just don't want a mountain of it, okay? Oh. Bruh. I can't deal with all these emotions. Now she's throwing a tantrum. Okay, I'll eat it. Stop pretend crying. This woman. Can't believe it. Tears dry up instantly. Those are called crocodile tears. They're fake. All the things I do for love. Reluctantly, I begin eating the triple helping of rice. Even with all these splendid side dishes, this is a challenge. My stomach feels like it's about to burst. Nozomi's smile is as dazzling as the morning sun. Great. I would have enjoyed it more if I had been given a regular sized portion, but oh well. It is Nozomi's homemade cooking after all. I'm nothing but grateful for everything she does for me. Before going to work, I decided to drop by the shrine to see how Nozomi's parents are doing.
Yeah. Ohayo, Kosei-kun.
Oh, you said this was a sprain, my guy. Why? I thought it was his arm. Waving his crutches towards us, Rokuro-san offers me a cordial greeting. Did you fall again? Okay, so I'm not crazy. It was his arm, right? Nozomi is surprised as well. Because, yeah, it was just a sprain and it was his arm because he fell, right?
Oh. 何か急に痛むから一応病院に行ったんだ。そしたら骨折れてますよって言われてね。
Bruh. He checked us casually as if talking about the weather. That's awful news, isn't it?
二人ともそんなにオーバーに考えないでいいよ。来月の中頃にはギプスは取れるから。
Next month.
おっとっと。
Careful. I rush over to support him before he can stumble. Perhaps Rokuro-san isn't used to using the crutches. He seems rather unstable on his feet.
でも境内の掃除をしないといけないからね。
This guy's trying to clean the grounds while he's, you know, just recently injured. You're wild.
お父さん的にはYouTubeが来てるんだけど。
Ah, yes. I am a YouTuber. Yo, 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 guys. What's up? It's your favorite YouTuber here, Justinforsure. Alright.
でも仕事がね。
We're no longer on YouTube anymore, guys. We're on YouTube. We can't call anything but that. Nozomi can't seem to convince her father. Although normally a very reasonable man, Rokuro-san can be surprisingly stubborn when it comes to his work. I don't know what you're expecting me to do. She begs for me to help her like some multi-purpose robot from the future. Fine, fine, I shall help you, Nozomi-kun. Why are we calling her Kun? Isn't that for, like, kids or guys? I apologize in advance for this, Rokuro-san. Moving over to the side, I put my left shoulder underneath his right armpit. Nozomi does the same on his other armpit. At the count of 3, we lift him up and begin dragging him towards the house. You're coming with us, sir. You're under arrest. House arrest. Cheeks swelling angrily, Nozomi maintains a firm hold on her father as we take him home.
神社の仕事をできないのは残念だよ。けど、たまにはのぞみに大切にしてもらえるのもいいな。
Why do I get the feeling we're gonna neglect our cafe duty and we're just gonna like work at the shrine for a little bit? Could see that happening. I'm wondering why we're not at the shrine right now. Are we closed today too? It's weird having so much free time because I feel like the cafe was kind of our life for a little while.
いやいや、そう言わないけど、こんな風にくっついてもらえるのは。
Well, don't get used to it, okay? You know, you used to be daddy, but now she clings to me and calls me daddy, okay?
昔は僕の腰までの背もなかったのに、こんなに大きくなって立派に育って、お父さん嬉しいよ。もう人生に一片の悔いもない。
Okay, so my theory about him having regrets, I guess isn't true. I had this whole theory, guys. I think it was a good theory, too. Rokuro-san gazes fondly at his daughter. She really is adorable sometimes.
年末の奉納式どうするかな。中止するなら友武さんに連絡しないと。
お父さん、仕事のことは後でいいから早く戻るの。
Yeah, we'll have to see about that one, Chief.
まったく、お父さんは昔からなんだから。松葉杖つきながら仕事するつもりだったなんて信じられないよ。
That's just how important the shrine is to him. Don't be too hard on him. I do my best to soothe Nozomi, who's still acting a bit miffed.
私、これからのことお母さんと話すよ。
Well, that's good. I know you could talk to him, but he can't really take his next step, so...
お父さんいないから奉納式どうするとか決めないと。
The dedication ceremony, you mean the Shrine Maiden Festival you have every year. Every year on New Year's, the Aikawa Shrine holds a modest festival. It's mostly a run-of-the-mill festival of fortune-telling, food stalls, and vendors selling various charms, ritual areas, and the like. If there's anything special to be said about the event, it would be the ceremonial dedication dance. The dance is performed by a genuine shrine maiden invited from another shrine.
多分中止かな。
I don't see why you'd have to cancel that. I mean, it is a little harder for him to walk around, but he's not the one dancing. Though I forget her name, the dance performer is an extremely attractive shrine maiden who belongs to an ancient and venerable shrine. Her moves are so beautiful they make anyone stop and stare in admiration. In fact, so many people come to see her specifically that the event is more commonly known as the Shrine Maiden Festival.
昴生君鼻の下伸ばして。
We weren't thinking about her.
巫女姫様を不純な目で見たら神罰が下るよ。
Well, consider me fried. Nozomi, ostensibly a shrine maiden herself, jabs me in the back with her finger. Ow, I wasn't, I promise. I was just thinking about how beautiful a real shrine maiden's dance is.
どうせ私はパチモンだよ。
No.
ごめんね、なんちゃって巫女で。
She jabs me even harder, but phony or not, she has never stopped my love of cosplay. Oh, so you do have a love of cosplay now. Well, you kept denying it. Who cares if you're not a real shrine maiden? You still look great in the outfit. So you just look good. Okay. That's what we're getting at, Kosei. You just think she looks good? You look really cute. I've even got tons of pictures on my phone. Look. I pull out my phone to show her. My favorite shot is the one I had secretly taken of her sweeping the grounds. delete that.
恥ずかしいでしょ。
Hey, I'll delete the photos, okay? We won't, but we'll back them up, but we'll pretend to delete them. If you delete all that embarrassing music of mine, okay? Does that sound fair? Nozomi looks so cute when she's embarrassed, though I feel bad about it, I'm gonna have to enjoy her embarrassment a little bit more. Wow, you look super cute, see?
いや、見せないでよ。
Come on, look at that bashful smile, that charming air of awkwardness.
着慣れてないって言うな。
Nozomi the Shrine Maiden, Tres Mignon. You know, maybe I should send this to everyone at work too. Let's do it. Grinning, I began composing a message to others with the picture attached.
ダメ。堪忍してよ、昴生君。
Do it. Do it, Kosei. Do it. Ah, no, she's grabbing it. But she loses her balance and pitches forward instead. With a jiggle, her ample breast lands in my left hand. Why? Game, we've already done this. We don't need to do it again, okay?
昴生君とくっつくのくらい今更だよ。
Well, stop trying to put your breast in my hands. Just your boob. I'm beginning to think she's doing this on purpose. Face instantly turns bright red and she quickly pulls away. Sorry.
私のせいだし。
She's not getting mad at us, boys. Look at this. Okay, finally, it's not our fault. Let's go.
私こそ。
She's even cuter when she blushes like this. I can feel my own face starting to grow hot. No worries. It's all good. To be honest, I feel pretty lucky.
昴生君、そんなことまで正直に言わなくていいの？
Yeah, don't say that.
まったく。
Nozomi sigh in exasperation, but smiles nonetheless. You've never had a problem with me being this close before. Now that I think about it, she's right. We've always been rather touchy-feely with each other. I don't recall this. What kind of touchy-feely things are you doing? Oh, by the way, you probably won't be able to work at the cafe for a while, will you?
そうだね。
Don't worry, I'll just quit too.
お父さんの世話と神社の仕事が増えちゃった。
Alright, I'll let the others know. I'll try to stop by again after work. See you later.
待って、昴生君。
What's up? Coming to a halt at Nozomi's voice, I turn around.
あのね、私考えたんだけど。
Okay.
のぞみさん辞めるって。
She's quitting! What? I arrived at the cafe before opening time and explained to others what Nozomi had decided. Unsurprisingly, everyone is more than a little shocked at the news.
すみそめさんに抜けられるのは正直痛い。
Gosh, yeah, I already feel like we're understaffed to begin with.
彼女は店内を明るくする。その明るさに癒される客もいる。なかなか得難い人材だ。
メイさんもがっかりするでしょうね。
I know, but given the circumstances, we have to understand, okay? We can hire another cute girl. Like, this is only a win. So, I'll still have Nozomi that I can visit all the time. And I'll have another cute girl at the cafe. Like, this is the best decision, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's hard, but we need more cute waifus around here, okay? You know, not just Nozomi. At first, I simply thought Nozomi would be taking a break from work until her father's injuries had healed, but Nozomi had said she'd been absent for too long and that she'd be inconveniencing the cafe, so she decided to quit. Rather than employing someone who couldn't work, she said we'd better off finding a new part-timer instead. I mean, that's reasonable.
いい子だね。ますますやめてほしくなくなった。なんとか引き止められませんかね。
I doubt it. It's only natural that she'd prioritize helping her family. She'll be coming by later this afternoon to say her last goodbyes.
そう。残念だけど仕方ないのかな。
Shiki-san hangs her head. The others sink into silence. The news of Nozomi's departure alone already seems to be casting a shadow over the cafe. However,
いいこと考えた。私天才かも。
congratulations, Suzune. You had a thought of something. You thought of something, so that makes you a genius. Congratulations. I'm just making fun of her. I'm sorry. With a great big grin on her face, she says,
私は一人知っている。貴重な労働力を。
"Oh, is Hiruto gonna work here?"
その子に超頑張ってもらおう。
Hiruto. That doesn't change the fact that Nozomi still has to take care of her dad and help out the shrine, you know? If she continues working here part-time, she won't have enough time to do those other
分
things.
かってる。それを考慮した上での妙案だから。
that, Suzune-san returns to the kitchen. Just what on earth is she thinking? I haven't the slightest clue.
まあここは任せてみよう。
I know, we couldn't possibly comprehend her genius thoughts of something, guys. Like, she thought of something. Like, that's... I've never done that before. I mean, that's... She truly is a genius.
うまくいくなら言うことはない。ダメでもともとだ。
Well, if it means Nozomi won't have to quit, then I'm all for it. But what exactly is this plan of hers? However, who is this person willing to just give away all of his valuable labor? I don't think he's willingly doing it.
この子をのぞみさんにあげる。煮るなり焼くなり、どうぞご自由に。
Suzune-san gives my back a shove, offering me up to Nozomi. You were talking about me this whole time. Oh, I thought it was Hiroto.
君はのぞみさんにデート童貞捨てられた恩を返す時じゃない？でもそれは。
Nozomi seems rather bewildered by the situation as well.
バイトのシフトをうまく組んで、のぞみさんのフォローをしてもらう。
そうすれば多少時間は減ってものぞみさんもシフトに入れますね。
なるほど。それなら誰も損をしない。
That just means I'm doing more work. What the heck, guys?
みんな幸せ。ウィンウィンです。
May, don't say that.
でもそれって昴生君に悪いし。
Nozomi herself turns out to be one of the most skeptical of Suzune-san's plan.
高峰さん、ちょっとこちらへ。
Akazuki-san beckons me over towards the corner of the break room. I follow her obediently. Of course, Rito. She's best
これ
girl.
はチャンスですよ。のぞみさんと一緒にいる機会がぐっと増えるじゃないですか。のぞみさんのために献身的に労働する高峰さんを見ればきっと。
Hate to tell you, but she was already falling for me, so... Seems kind of like wishful thinking, you know?
女性は自分だけを特別扱いしてくれる男性が好きなんです。
This is true. This is true.
先日のクリスマスパレードにプラスしてここで最後の一押しですよ。
何が最後？
She's like, oh frick, they can hear me. You know, we're just standing 2 feet away. I didn't think she could do that. Before we'd even noticed, Nozomi had crept up behind us. Oh, it's nothing. We're just talking about tweaking the omelet rice recipe. Doesn't sound very convincing. However, Nozomi doesn't appear particularly suspicious.
そっか。で、さっき夏目さんたちとも相談したんだけど。
Ah.
もしできたらね。できたらでいいんだけど。
Uh-huh.
もし昴生君が良ければ、お父さんが良くなるまで私を助けて。
Absolutely.
食い気味かよ。よかった。高峰君、私たちもシフト多めに入るから。はい。みんなでのぞみちゃんを助けましょう。昴生君、皆さん、ありがとうございます。
Oh, frick, she's crying, boys.
高峰さん、やりましたね。人助けのふりをして美少女の心を奪うなんて。
Hey! This was literally your idea!
ですね。
Do you see the audacity of this woman? This was her idea! Don't have any ulterior motives for the most part. Can't deny it outright.
その正直なところがいいですね。
You know, Kana, you're not Best Girl anymore. You're the devil. You're the Grim Reaper.
とにかくのぞみさんのフォローをお願いします。例の蝶のこともありますから。
Right. Akazuki-san whispers those final words that only I can hear. She's right, we've still got that red butterfly to deal with. I should put aside all other distractions at the moment and focus on keeping Nozomi safe.
じゃあ今日は高峰君、もう上がっていいから。
Okay, sounds fine.
墨染さんの家に行って手伝ってあげて。
Alright, it might be a little bit challenging in the kitchen without me, Suzune-san, but hang in there.
私の心配するなんて10年早いよ。
You are definitely not 10 years older than me. You look like you're like half my age, okay? So, know your place.
二人とも行ってらっしゃい。はい、皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。
I'll see you guys later. Let's go, Nozomi.
昴生君。
Nozomi takes the hand I held out to her. Side by side, we leave the break room together.
今の見た？見ました。すっごい自然に手をつないでましたよね。案外もう付き合ってたりして。
それはないみたいですけど。
Not officially. but you know, we're almost there.
多分もうカップル成立じゃない？
Oh, if you're waiting for that, good luck.
じれったいですよね。
That's what I wondered too.
昴生くん、掃除任せてごめんね。私変わるよ。
It's fine, don't worry about it. Stopping my broom, I flash Nozomi a smile as she comes running over. You all done with your photo shoot?
撮影会って言わないでよ。
Sure isn't easy being the star attraction. Could you put the dustpan down, by the way?
茶化さないでよ。ただ物珍しいだけだな。
While saying that, she stoops down, holding the dustpan. I gently sweep the pile of trash I collected towards it.
お父さんが頼むからやってるけど、本当はやめたいんだよね。
That's fair. Come on, don't say that. A lot of shrine goers would be disappointed if their favorite shrine maiden were to disappear.
なんちゃってなのに？
You're the daughter of this shrine, aren't you? You're not phony, it's in your blood.
何もできないけどね。
Well, you can learn. Relax, nobody cares about that.
だけど昴生くんも毎年来る巫女姫様の舞が綺麗だって言ってた。
Because, you know, I'm a man of my word. I tell the truth.
私には綺麗なんて一度も言ったことないの。
Have we really not? I could have sworn we had at some point in the game. Nozomi appears oddly displeased as she looks up at me. Perhaps she's pouting. Well, you're more of the cute type rather than the beautiful type. But I've always told you that you're cute, haven't I?
最近はそれも言われてないな。
Yeah, because this guy's too embarrassed. That's because I've begun to see her as a member of the opposite sex. I'm afraid to ask what you saw her as before. Inside me, there exist two Nozomis. That's a little weird. One my childhood friend, the other a romantic interest. How about you have both? For the childhood friend, I can say anything. But when it comes to romantic interest, I can't help but get tongue-tied.
はいはい、いいんだよ、無理しなくても。昴生くんは綺麗な女の人が好きなんだよね。
Bruh, don't let her say that, because then you've already established that you don't see her as a beautiful woman, you see her as a cute woman. Don't let her say that.
私はどうせ子供っぽいもん。
You immature. My eyes come to rest on her bountiful bosom. Of course they do. Frickin' just like Narita. How could anyone possibly think that?
ちりとりで頸動脈叩いたらどうなるのかな？
I don't know. Let's find out. Nozomi straightens up, brandishing the metal dustpan with a smile. Sorry. It was just reflex, seeing those magnificent puppies right underneath me.
今度凝視したらお金取るからね。
Just smack him. Just smack him with a dustpan. Just smack him. Oh,
よくないよ。
that's what I thought.
昴生くんってさ、だらしなくてエッチだったり。
That's a lot of men.
でも優しいし、たまに頼りがいがあるし。
That's also a lot of men. This very much describes myself sometimes.
ねえ、どれが本当の昴生くんなの？
Well, I guess they are all... I give some thought. We've known each other forever, so I don't feel like the need to act a certain way around you, but there's some aspect of your personality you really don't like. I wouldn't hesitate to change it either. I'm terrified at the thought of you hating me. That at least I can say with absolute certainty. I've been friends with this girl virtually my entire life. If confessing my feelings to her could strain our relationship in any way, then... I know, people are so afraid to, like, hurt relationships by, like, trying to go a little bit further. It's like, well, if you have these feelings, just don't pretend they don't exist.
ねえ、昴生くん。私が、もしね。
That you what?
なんでもないよ。
I hate this. I hate when characters do that. It's like a pet peeve, okay? I don't like when people, like, start to say something serious and they're like, oh, never mind. I mean, I'm more fine with it if you give a reason. You're like, oh, well, I thought about it some more. Actually, never mind. Like, don't just say never mind, okay? Like, that just means you really wanted to say it and you still do, but you just decided against it because you think it's embarrassing. It's like, just say it. Nozomi's face seems a little pink, but maybe it's just the setting sun.
そうだ、昴生くん、今夜は何が食べたい？
What do you ask?
どうしてって、今夜はう
ちで食べていくんでしょ？
I wasn't aware I was going to, but I guess now I should. I couldn't be having Nozomi cook breakfast and dinner for me.
何言ってるの。このまま仕事だけさせて返すわけにはいかないよ。
Yeah, I mean, if someone offers to, like, feed you or something after you did something for them, like, sure, go ahead, you know?
それとも夕ご飯どうするかもう決めてるの？
I was gonna stop by the convenience store for some cup noodles.
カップラーメンで夕食済ましちゃダメだよ。栄養が偏ったらどうするの？
Gosh, I have a friend that would probably say the exact same thing. He just eats, like, terrible food, like cup noodles or, like, candy all the time. I'm like, bruh, how do you live off that? You really have that mom energy sometimes, Nozomi.
昴生君のせいだよ。ほら、早く家行くの。ちゃっちゃと歩いて。
Alright, Mom. She grabs a cup from my jacket and gives it a tug. Alright, I'll have dinner with you guys. Reluctantly, I pick up my broom and dustpan and follow Nozomi inside. Once she sets her mind to something, she can be surprisingly bullheaded. Ever since we were kids, I was always the one who caved in the end. Just like that time she was bawling her eyes out in this very spot. Ah, I get it now.
昴生君、ど
It's nothing.
変なの？
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why I didn't realize this sooner. I love Nozomi. Okay, that's nice. I'm glad we're making some progress here.
本当に変なの。
Now, Kosei, here's my advice to you. Tell her what you just told us, okay? Just say, hey, I realized I love you today. Like, just say it like that. So close to me, yet because we're childhood friends, she feels so far. Nothing's ever that simple, is it? Grumbling to myself, I look up at the evening sky. My heart burns with unrequited love. So close, yet so far. Just find the right moment and tell her.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Chocolate banana crepe has 451 calories in it, apparently.
いらっしゃいませ。ただいまお席にご案内します。
Okay. It's been 3 days since I began helping out Sumizome's household. So far, I've been managing to juggle both my part-time job as well as my duties around the shrine.
いちごショート、セットはブレンドコーヒーで2つ入りました。
Nozomi too is happily back to work. Things are fine for the time being. However,
高峰さん。
至急話がしたい。
okay. Akazuki-san and Mikoto enter the kitchen. From their expressions, I understand at once. This is about that. Sorry, Suzune-san, do you mind if I step out for a minute?
いいよ。今は私だけで全然余裕だから。
Okay. Oh boy, what's our plan for this?
例の赤い蝶の件だ。
I figured as much. The talismans Mikoto had given me will only be effective for a week. We have to do something with that butterfly before that year ends.
まずは調査して分かったことをお知らせします。
Alright, you do that.
あの蝶ですが、かなり昔から神社にいるようです。
Okay.
ざっくりとだが、300年ほど前だ。
Okay, so I was definitely wrong about the cause of it because, you know, neither Nozomi nor Rokuro have been alive for 300 years as far as I know. Unless this is a different kind of game that also has vampires or something crazy like that. I mean, they got Grim Reapers, so why not have vampires too? And we can have wolves, so we can just make this like a visual novel for Twilight, right? Why not? That's the Edo period. Just how attached to the shrine is this butterfly?
ですが、そうなると一つ疑問があるんです。
Okay, so my new guess is that it's somebody who either operated the shrine or like went to the shrine all the time, or maybe it's like a spirit of the shrine. Who knows?
どうして年末だけ他の蝶を呼び寄せるのか。
Yeah, if it's been there all this time, there should be butterflies hovering around the shrine year round. Nozomi says she feels its presence around this time of year too.
はい。ですが、あの蝶があの土地に執着しているのは間違いないんです。
Okay, here's what I think needs to happen. Nozomi needs to be the one who does the shrine dance. And maybe, like, I don't know, it just needs to be fulfilled somehow. Maybe because we keep inviting a Shrine Maiden from another shrine, we're not, like, fulfilling it in that way. Like, it wants to see the shrine thrive on its own. That's just a guess.
ここで一つの仮説が浮かんだ。あの蝶は年末の一定期間を除いて眠っているのではないかと。
Yeah, it's gotta be something to do with that festival at the end of the year. Mainly it hibernates for most of the year. Do butterflies even sleep? Suppose even soul remnants must get tired from time to
高
time.
峰昴生、以前言ったであろう。あれは体を持たぬ人であると。
Oh yeah, you did say that. I just think of it as a regular butterfly. How do we get it to leave?
残念ながらその方法はまだわかりません。
Well, it needs to be fulfilled in some way. We know that. That's not good. Once these talismans become ineffective, the entire Nozomi family will be in danger. If that's the case, we have no choice but to get Nozomi's family to move. But if we do that, Rokurosan is going to lose his job. In the first place, I don't even know how we'd go about explaining the situation to them. I paced restlessly back and forth, brooding.
落ち着いてください。引っ越しはしなくても大丈夫です。
What? Why not?
31日にあの町は再び休眠状態に入るからだ。
So it sounds like it's not like a super huge threat, but it's just more unfortunate for the butterfly itself.
そうでなければ、墨染家の者は毎年災悪に襲われているはずではないか。
毎年行ってる舞の奉納がポイントだったんですよ。
Okay. So they're going in the direction I said. Okay, so that's good.
舞によってあの蝶の感情を鎮め。
Okay, so like if we cancel this festival for any reason, which it sounds like we were heading in that direction, like that's gonna be bad.
私これからのことお母さんと話すよ。
Oh boy, so we need to make sure that this happens by any means.
お父さんいないから奉納式どうするって決めないと。
The dedication ceremony, you mean the Shrine Maiden Festival you have every
多
year.
分中止かな。
Okay, so that has to happen. We can't cancel it. What would happen if the dedication ceremony wasn't held this year?
赤い蝶の影響がずーっと続きますね。
当然あの神社は蝶で溢れかえるな。
Really sounds like we need to solve this problem rather than just letting it keep hibernating like this, because it's only natural that there's going to be a few years where this doesn't happen. I feel the blood draining from my face.
どうしたんですか、高峰さん。
You see, the truth is, I explained to them how the ceremony is likely to be cancelled this year.
それは危険だ。赤い蝶を転生させる術をまだ我が輩たちは持たないのだ。
I agree, Mikado.
なんとしても舞の奉納をし、眠ってもらわなければ大変なことになるだろう。
中止はまだ決まってはいない感じなんですよね。
I'll ask Nozomi about it as soon as I get the chance. Okay, here's some more of my prediction. I think that all the cafe is going to help, like, put on this ceremony. Just because that's what friends do. They offer to help. We need that ceremony to happen one way or another, otherwise we will really have no choice but to force the Zumizomis to move.
絶対に中止だけは避けろ。高峰昴生。
I know. First, I'll need to check in with Nozomi. I really hope they haven't decided to cancel yet.
今年の巫女さん祭り？今年はやんないことになったよ。
That's not... Nope, we can't do that. After finishing work, I went straight to the shrine to speak to Nozomi, who was sweeping the grounds. Turns out they decided to cancel it after all. Is there any way we can make it happen, Nozomi? Still, I refuse to give up.
でもお父さんが全然動けないし。
I'll help. I'll do whatever it
な
takes.
んでそんなにしたいの？
Ah!
やっぱり綺麗な巫女姫様に会いたいんだね。
They always manage to flip this around to make Kosei look bad. I feel...
昨日は私の
Feel sorry
肉も
for him.
可愛いって言ってたのに。昴生君の浮気者、女好き。
Uh-oh. She jabs her stomach with the handle of her broom. No, it's not why my intentions are pure.
じゃあ清純な動機を聞かせてよ。
Oh, well... What do? Do I tell her the truth? But if I do, I'll have to explain about Akazuki-san and all that Grim Reaper business as well. I can't do that without permission, though.
でも残念でした。さっきお父さんが友武さんにお断りの。
Bokoro-san, wait!
ああ、昴生君。今日もすまないね。
You can't cancel it. We need to see the beautiful Shrine Maiden.
ん
I mean,
今
we need
ちょうど
we
友
need
武
to
さんに
do
電話したんだけどね。
we need to just keep doing the festival. It has nothing to do with the Shrine Maiden. Absolutely nothing.
今年はなしで話がついたよ。
The situation is getting worse by the minute. So anyway, I could get you to reconsider.
だけど僕がこんな風だし。
I'll do whatever needs to be done in your place.
気持ちは嬉しいんだけどね。友武さんのところも今年はいろいろ忙しいらしいんだ。
Well, tell him this is a yearly thing. You know what's going to happen. don't make other plans. You already knew you were going to do this, so this shouldn't be a surprise to you.
お断りの電話を入れたらむしろ感謝されたぐらいでね。
Well, that's fine, because this just means that we can have a whole group at the cafe put it on instead. It can be a little bit different, okay? What if we got some other Shrine Maiden to perform?
さすがに3日後では厳しいな。
Isn't there anything you can
ど
do?
うして昴生君はそんなに舞の奉納にこだわるんだい？
Because we need to see the beautiful Shrine Maiden dance. And, you know, Nozomi's a pretty girl, right? Like, we can have her do it. Rokuro-san gives me a puzzled look. His confusion is to be expected, of course. He has no idea about the ominous butterfly that's been residing in the shrine for the past 300 years.
お父さん、昴生君は綺麗な本物の巫女さんを見たいだけだよ。
Bruh.
八幡巫女の私じゃ嫌なんだって。
What? Those are your words, not mine. Don't be putting things in my mouth. Nozomi's still under the wrong impression, pouts her lips at me. That's not true, I'm only thinking about your safety.
なんだそういうことかい。じゃあのぞみも今日から本格的に巫
Yes.
女修行を。
I absolutely agree, Rokuro.
しません。
Hey, we gotta do this, okay? Needs to happen.
失礼な。まあ昴生君、うちののぞみも本当の巫女じゃないけど、
Okay.
定的ないい子だよ。
You know, Rokuro, I agree, but this is a conversation for another time, okay?
一つ末永くよろしく頼むよ。
Okay, I really appreciate this, Rokuro, but now is not the time. We have bigger things to attend to.
お父さん、私昴生君にまだ嫁入りするわけじゃないんだけど。
Yeah, but he already knows us pretty well. He's like, okay.
ん？まだ？
Yet? Oh, okay.
違うの、今のなし。
Oh, Nozomi, I didn't know you felt that way. Okay. We're not even dating yet. Okay, we'll just skip straight to it. Why not? Nozomi's face instantly flushes crimson.
別に昴生君の嫁になるつもりなんてないんだからね。
You're not expecting it, but it might happen.
私、あっちの掃除してくる。
Alright, you go do that. Nozomi, wait, I still need to... And she's gone.
我が娘ながら可愛いね。ついからかいたくなるよ。
Those are the best people to tease, too. I brood in silence, standing next to the carefree old man. At this rate, the dedication dance has no hope of happening.
昴生君、まだ舞の奉納のことを気にしてるのかい？
Yes, it needs to happen, okay?
仕方ないよ。1年くらいなら神様も許してくださるだろう。
About that. Unfortunately, the gods aren't my biggest concern here. If the talisman's protection runs out before the new year, disaster may well befall the Sumizome family. What else can I do? I guess we got no choice but to prepare for the worst. Looking up at the evening sky and making my mind. I don't like this ending. We gotta figure this out, okay, my guy? We're in the break room after closing time. After eating dinner, I arrived at the cafe accompanied by Nozomi.
こんばんは。ごめん、こんな時間に。それはいいんですけど、ここでしか話せないお話って何ですか？
This is good. Okay, I think we're gonna go along with my plan. Nozomi looks at me, then at Shiki-san.
高峰くん、住染さんには何も話してないの？
Shiki-san shoots me a questioning look. Even if I did, she probably wouldn't believe me. I thought it'd be better for her to see Akazuki-san and Mikida with her own eyes first.
まあ、そっか。いきなり死神とかケットシーとか言われてもね。え？死神？ケットシー？
どうも死神でーす。
カンナ、お前神の使いとしての威厳がなさすぎないか？
Yes, dignity as a servant of God. The door opens dramatically as two people enter the room. Well, one person, one cat. Apparently, they've been waiting for the right moment to make their entrance.
猫が喋った。カンナさんの腹話術？すごい。
Yes, it's one of her many talents, and it's why she is best girl.
衣装も出来がいいですね。ぜひ来年ハロウィンで使いましょう。
I know you don't want to admit it, Nozomi, but this conversation isn't going anywhere unless you do. Kana-san is a Grim Reaper, and the talking cat is a cat Shide. Some sort of magical fairy or something.
なんだ？我が輩だけその曖昧な説明は。お前は公爵に対しての敬意というものだな。
Hey, you're lucky you get what you get, okay? You're a cat, nobody cares. Well, compared to the little Reaper of Souls, you aren't really that special. Not to mention, titles and ranks don't mean anything in present-day Japan.
だから今時の若者は。ん
While Mikado was busy grumbling, Nozomi had slowly crept up behind him, wriggling her fingers.
この子マンとしてかわいい。毛並みもふわふわのふかふか。カンナさんのアテレコも完璧。
Nozomi began stroking Mikado's belly and throat.
こら、のぞみ、やめにゃいか。
よし、いい子だね。肉球プニプニ。わしゃしゃしゃしゃしゃ。
Then Mikado experiences pure bliss.
堪能したよ。
Placing Mikado on her lap, Nozomi sighs contentedly.
では、そろそろ本題に入りましょうか。
もっと早く入らんか。
Mikado complains from atop Nozomi's lap, ignoring him. I press on ahead. So Nozomi, that cat, or rather, Cat Shide, what do you think?
もっともふもふしたい。
Oh my gosh. Get your head in the game. Not that, I mean about him talking.
カナさんの腹話術じゃないの？
No.
私はそんな器用じゃありませんよ。正真正銘、閣下の地声です。
I love how Kana, to make herself look like a Grim Reaper, has like this costume. If anything, I think it makes her look like a vampire. That's just me.
閣下って。
我が輩に決まっておろう。
本当にこの子、精霊的な何かなの？
Magical fairy.
まったく、あれとかこれの次は何か呼ばわりか。
I'll have something easier to pronounce, okay? And then maybe people would call you it.
はい、信じがたいと思いますが、真実です。そうなんだ。昴生君と夏目さんが死神とか言い出した時はわざとスルーしてたけど。
Okay. Kosei, I understand, but Natsumi? You don't believe Natsumi? Well, that's kind of rude, don't you think?
遅めの中二病かなって。
Some late blooming Judy VO face. Oh, come on. No, it sounded crazy, but give me a break.
それで信じてもらえた？
はい、この子じゃない。ケットシーちゃんが喋ってるの本当みたいですから。
のぞみ、ちゃん付けもやめてくれ。我が輩の威厳がどんどんなくなる。
I've suffered enough indignity today.
だけど、
Probably true.
昴生君がどうして死神さんや妖精さんと知り合いに？
I like how she's now accepted it. That was very quick. A bit of a long story. I explained to Nozomi what happened as succinctly as possible. How I avoided death by winding back time. I told her about the Grim Reaper duties, as well as the existence of soul remnants, also known as butterflies. And finally...
うちの神社に蝶が取り付いてるの？
Yes. And it's no normal butterfly.
特別性の強力な力を持った蝶々です。
今のところ転生させる方法が見つからないのだ。我が輩の護符の効果のある間、年内に何とかしなくてはならない。
そうしないと、きっとのぞみさんやご家族に良くないことが起きてしまいます。
It's quite the predicament.
もしかして、お父さんが骨折したのも。
Maybe. He did break his foot before I gave you those talismans. It's true. Nozomi begins to quake with fear. Seeing this, I go up to her. Don't worry, Nozomi. I grip her hand, reassuringly. I didn't bring you here and tell you all this just to scare you. I did it, so I can protect you and your family.
昴生君。
If we work together, I'm sure we can find a solution. Don't be afraid, Nozomi. I promise I'll figure this out somehow.
ありがとう、昴生君。
それはいいけど、高峰くんだけで絶対になんとかできるの？
Don't be afraid, Nozomi. I promise we'll figure this out somehow.
言い直してるし。
Please don't tease me, Shiki-san. Anyways, there is a way we can neutralize the butterfly for 1 year's time, Nozomi.
それはどんな方法なの？
I'm wondering if we can just, like, make it go back into hibernation and then we can reap it? Just an idea.
毎年行っている舞の奉納式、通称巫女さん祭りを今年も開催すれば蝶は1年間眠ってくれます。
これはあくまで我が輩の推測だが、昔から年末に舞の奉納が行われていたのは偶然ではなかったのだろう。
Oh gosh, yeah, it really has been, huh?
そうすれば役を払えることを古の神主たちは知っていたのだ。
Oh, so you're saying the original reason for the dance was forgotten over the years until the tradition remained. That certainly makes sense. So the Shrine Maiden Festival always had a purpose, to neutralize the red butterfly which has been haunting this place for 300 years.
でも今からでは難しいよ昴生君。大晦日ってしあさってだよ。
Well, you better get learning that dance, okay? I know, that's why we're gonna have to put our heads together. Everyone here is gonna help, not just me. As long as we work together, I'm confident we'll figure something out. I squeezed Nozomi's hand with renewed strength.
だけど本職の巫女さんは来てくれないよ。
You? Duh.
年末年始は忙しいから今からはとても頼めない。奉納する時間を決めたら警備の人とも話して準備も必要だし。
Well, we better get started. Nozomi's shoulders slumped, discouraged. Well, what if we don't hold the festival and just find someone who can perform the dance for us in their spare time? The main thing is that we put the butterfly to sleep after all.
儀式とは何かまるで分かっておらん。愚かなり高峰昴生。
You know, I agree with Mikado here.
高峰さん、人を集めることにはちゃんと意味があるんです。
Yeah, it provides a certain atmosphere, and everyone gets together for it.
多くの人の気を、楽しいという感情を集めないといけません。
Exactly. Kosa, you just sounded so uncultured just now.
巫女はその晴れの木を舞という形で神に供物として捧げているに過ぎん。ただ舞えばいいというものではない。
Yeah, I mean, we could get some random girls off TikTok if we just wanted some dancing, you know? In other words, it's similar to the reason I started this cafe.
告知すれば例年通りくらいには集まってもらえると思う。今回は告知期間が短いからどうだろう。
Would it be better if there was more people present?
大いに越したことはないだろうな。
We could advertise it here at the cafe.
それだけ供物である晴れの木も増えることになるからな。
What you're saying is our safest bet is to have lots of stalls and flashy attractions to draw as many people as we can.
そうだな。そちらに関しては我が輩の方で何か考えてみよう。
This is why we keep you around, Mikado. No other reasons.
とはいえ今から巫女さん捕まるかな。お父さんに一応頼んでみるけど。
Yeah, I would hope so. He gave, he helped in the process of giving birth to it. You know, he didn't be the one to give birth because, he's not a seahorse, but he helped. Okay, men help. We're helpers. Look on her face says it's a long shot, but the dedication dance has to be performed. We have no choice. That being the case. Listen, Nozomi, I wasn't hoping it wouldn't come to this, but...
昴生君無理無理無理無理無理ここは仲良くないんだ。
いえ、シンクロしてますし、仲はいいのでは？
I would say so. I mean, we're on the same page, we just don't agree with what's on the page. How about that? The other two girls observe us, commenting calmly on our exchange. You have to dance, Nozomi.
昴生君はコスプレ巫女の私に舞の奉納をやれって言うの？
Has to be you.
やだよ、私なんか絶対無理。近所の人も来るのに笑われちゃうよ。
Just do it. Stop being a baby. She shakes her head from side to side. But if we can't find anyone to perform the dance, you're going to be in serious trouble come New Year's. Our only option is to have you undergo a training arc and emerge as a legendary Shrine Maiden.
見つからなかったら私、昴生君の部屋に引っ越すよ。
We can talk about this afterwards, Nozomi. That's not out of the question, okay? But, along with the marriage proposal thing, that's gotta wait. We got more important things. What? Did she just announce to everyone that she wants to live together? Hold on a minute, Nozomi. This is too sudden. My heart isn't ready for
お
this.
父さんとお母さんも一緒に。
Oh. Oh, well, no. That's what I thought you meant. I regained my composure at once. Naturally, in the worst case scenario, I wouldn't mind. But how would you go about explaining this to your parents?
それは今聞いたことを正直に話して。
できれば死神や妖精のことは。
ここにいる者だけの胸の内に留めてくれ。こうして話しているのもかなりの譲歩、超法規的措置なのだぞ。
でも。
Nozomi is still struggling to make up her mind. Alright, fine. How about this? If you do this for us, I'll give you a reward.
ご褒美って私子供じゃないし。
I don't know, you kind of act like one. But she puffs out her cheeks. I'll do any one thing you ask, okay?
昴生君が何でも。
Anything means a lot of things. I feel like I've had to say that a lot this game.
でもやっ
Nozomi gives it some thought. She seems conflicted.
その高峰スペシャルプレゼントの権利は何に対してつくの？
Oh, Natsumi, what do you have in mind? I feel like you have some impure thoughts going on here. What's the reward for the person who does the Shrine Maiden dance for us?
なら私がやってもその権利はゲットできるんだ。
Yes, Natsumi, you can do the dance too. I am perfectly okay with that. I would love to see it. There's a suspicious glint in Shiki-san's eyes.
それなら私でもいいんですよね。
Oh, okay, now everybody wants in this train, huh?
高峰さんを好きにしていいんですね。
I don't know, Kano. What's with the smirk here? What are you two planning to make me do? Hey, you stop that right now. You're scaring me. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Feels like I'm gonna be forced to work in some dark basement somewhere. I don't know, what kind of game is this? I know there's a little bit of loot stuff, but I didn't think we were going that far. These two have it out for me. Don't let them do this to me. I'm begging you. I'll latch onto her desperately.
昴生君急に抱きつけ。も
Herc, please, Nozomi-san, you have to be the Shrine Maiden.
捨てられた子犬みたいな目で見ないでよ。男の子でしょ。
A pretty poor one, I would say.
嘘泣きってすぐわかるし。
I'm actually happy that he's using her same tactics back at her, you know? It's great. Nozomi gently pats my head as I throw a mock tantrum.
わかったよ。やってあげるよ。
She finally gives in. Thank you so much.
でも時間ほとんどないから練習しないと。
Oh, yeah.
昴生君も手伝ってくれる？
I will. I'll do anything. You're the best,
はい
Nozomi-san.
はい、ありがとね。あと、もう気軽に何でもするって言っちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, you should probably... Okay, not probably. You should stop doing that. Nozomi smiles, giving my head another pat. I jump down and down on the... Jump up and down on the spot, pumping my fist in the air.
まさか泣き落としとは。
のぞみさんの母性本能をくすぐるとはなかなかやりますね。
だが、この中ではのぞみが一番適任だ。
Just imagining Mikado doing it.
神主の娘なのだからな。血筋的には巫女の素質がある。
Absolutely.
一般女性や死神がやるよりはいいだろう。
That is true. Not to mention her ability to sense the supernatural.
あんなのたまにゾゾッとするだけなんだけど。潜在能力はかなりあると思います。
I just realized the other thing. This game reminds me a little bit of, what is that show? I can literally see it in my head right now. It's the one about, Yato. Like, he's kind of like, I don't know, he's like kind of a very poor god. It's gonna come to me as soon as I stop talking about it. So let's just move on, and then I'll probably end up yelling it out as soon as I remember.
頑張り
Noragami.
娘さんならきっとできる。自信持って。
As soon as I move on, it just came to me. I'm like, oh, Noragami, that's the show. If y'all have ever seen Noragami, this game kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's a good show. I recommend it. This should be a piece of cake for someone as hardworking as you. Akazuki-san and Shiki-san surround Nozomi, offering words of encouragement. It seems to work. Nozomi's expression brightens considerably. Thank goodness.
では、当面の目標が決まりましたね。
時間がない。明日の朝から他のスタッフにも話して協力してもらう。
How are you going to explain this to Hiyochinani-san and Suzune-san?
あと、帝さんもいるよ。昴生。
ああ、そうであったか。我が輩が帝貴則だ。
So it just transforms in front of her.
イリュージョン。昴生君、超マジックだよ。
It's no trick. It's only natural she'd be surprised.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
Well, let's see, guys. We're getting this done.
何？いきなり緊急事態って。
What's this I hear about an emergency? She says. Well, guys, I think we end the video here. Hopefully, in the next episode, we're able to get through all of the ending. If we are close to the ending. I believe we are, because I think this is probably the build-up to it. So we'll either have 1 or 2 more episodes in Nozomi's arc, I'll try to record one for my usual time, and if it's just a little bit further to the ending, I'll just probably combine it and make a longer episode. So we'll see how that goes. But exciting stuff. She's gonna be doing the shrine dance, and we're gonna be able to have this big festival. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. So anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.